This has most definitely been the season of the rookie pitcher, but I need to show some love to the rookie hitters we have seen so far this year. There have been some impact guys who excel at both offense and defense, and with that being said, I wanted to make a list of my top 5 rookie hitters for this season. Before I get into details, make sure to subscribe. I make videos like this every day. But for the list, I will not only be looking at hitting stats, I will look at a total WAR as well as offensive and defensive production. For the rookie hitting class, there is really not one guy who's running away with the title of the best, so it should be pretty good. The first guy on my list should be in first place, but he ended up cooling down a bunch and his defense has just not been the best. This guy is Michael Busch of the Chicago Cubs. He had a very strong start to the season, but he's since cooled down. Regardless of the start, he put up some pretty solid numbers. So far he's totaled .5 WAR with 7 home runs and a .242 average through 149 at-bats this year. He's a solid everyday guy who I personally think will be good for years. The main thing holding him back is the offensive skid he's been in, but the Cubs' entire offense has also been in the skid, ranking last for offensive production in the month of May. At the 4 spot, I'm going with Jackson Merrill of the San Diego Padres. First off, I must give credit where credit is due, because this guy is naturally an infielder and he switched to center field just to get playing time, and he looks great there. So far at 159 at-bats, he's hitting .283 with 3 home runs and has accumulated 1.4 WAR. He is a bat that San Diego's desperately needed, and the thing is, he might be the first prospect in what seems like years that they've actually hung on to instead of trading, which is crazy to say. But he just turned 21 years old and will be a staple in Slam Diego's lineup for years to come. At the 3 spot is another hitter who started cooling off. This guy was red hot in the beginning of the year. Despite his cooldown, he still is a very productive player and the stats look great. Colton Cowser was an early favorite for AL Rookie of the Year, but I have a guy who has since passed him that I will get to later on. But in 128 at-bats, he's hit .266 with 6 homers, and he's making an impact on an Orioles team that looks to be one of the more serious contenders in all of baseball. He has made a major leap forward from last year in his brief stint where he hit 115 and 61 at-bats, but he has definitely figured it out this year. Cowser lands at the 3 spot for me. The guy at the 2 spot is extremely well-rounded with his bat, speed, and defense. Mason Wynn of the Cardinals has a cannon for an arm and some serious speed. He is the most WAR on this list with 2.1, but beyond WAR, in 139 at-bats, he's hitting .295 with 2 homers and 7 stolen bases. The Cardinals won't make much noise this season, but he's definitely cementing himself into the spot of the franchise as next star shortstop, and deservedly so. If it was not for a guy named Shota Imanaga, this guy would definitely be much higher up in the Rookie of the Year rankings without question. The 22-year-old just had some brief time in the majors last year with 122 at-bats, but the thing is he only had 172 in that span, and this year he looks like an entirely new player. Mason Wynn is a fantastic player and he's taken unbelievable strides forward from last year to this year. He looks like he belongs. At the 1 spot is a guy that I definitely was not too familiar with until recently, but he's playing awesome and he played awesome in his major league stint last season too, so it should come as no surprise. This guy is Wilyer Abreu of the Boston Red Sox. Last year he hit .316 with 2 home runs and 76 at-bats, and he brought his success from then to now. This season he's hitting .275 with 5 homers and 157 at-bats. He also has some wheels because he's collected 7 stolen bases. And in this span, he has 1.9 wins above replacement, and he plays some unbelievable defense in the outfield. I first found out who he was because I randomly put on a Red Sox and Cleveland Guardians game, and I don't remember who it was exactly, but someone hit a bomb to right field, and he just climbed the wall and took it away. And I was like, ever since then, he's been on my radar. That guy looks good. The thing is, the Red Sox are already exceeding their expectations for this year, and a guy like this for sure has a huge part in the success the team has seen so far. His plays put him first on the list for me. A lot of books have him at the 4 spot for odds in AL Rookie of the Year, and that could be a good play if the award doesn't go to Mason Miller. Miller just gave up his first run in quite some time, so I mean that might move him down a little bit. But this is my list of the 5 best positional rookie players. The list, as all of mine, are in fact opinions. So if you agree with it, awesome. If you don't, go ahead and comment and let me know what I could have done differently, what you think, anything. I read comments, I'll get back to you. Also, I just wanted to note, I won't be posting as much for the next couple days. I got a lot of things going on in the next 5-6 days, so I'm going to try to get up as much as I can, but it probably won't be daily, but after that, expect daily. Anyways, thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.